Hey guys, so Baldur Gate 3 is coming out this week, and I am doing a video series. We recently found out that the origin characters will all be able to be multi-class and also be able to be respec, as well as the prerequisites for, I can't say that word, the prerequisites for classes to multi-class into have been taken away, so you no longer have to have a 13 in said stat to multi-class into that class. And so I decided I was going to go over every origin character and kind of talk about what class would fit them best multi-class into. Also, knowing that the dialogue and cutscenes will not change their class. For example, Gale, him being a wizard, is very important to his story. So in the game, they're not going to change that in the cutscenes. That'd be too much work. So that being said, we're going to stick with the wizard and then just kind of pick other classes that would probably go well with that. So yeah, I'm here in D&D Beyond, and I have Gale here, and I went ahead and put his ability scores that he starts with in here, and yeah, he's got a pretty lousy strength, has a decent dex, has a pretty good constitution, has a decent charisma, and then has a real good intelligence. So he actually has a pretty good stat spread, mostly because he's human, and they might change this, but you know, ability humans get ability score increases in every stat one, the standard human. This is just what he is in early access. They might change a little bit, but that's the numbers are now. But that being said, wizard. One of the things that's unfortunate about wizards is they are the only intelligence-based class in Baldur's Gate 3. There are, of course, the fighter and rogue archetypes, caster archetypes that do have some intelligence casting that they can do. So I have those as ones that would be good to go into. But honestly, if you go straight wizard, you'll be doing pretty good. So this will mostly be just for dips. Straight wizard with the potential to have some dips. So okay, so for example, one of the builds that this is the build that I'm the most excited about trying with Gale. I don't know if I'll do this in my first run, but eventually. So if you go Abjuration Wizard, Abjuration Wizard has this feature called Arcane Ward. It's really good. So basically, when you cast an Abjuration spell of first level or higher, you create a magical ward that lasts until you finish a long rest. The ward has a hit point maximum equal to twice your wizard level plus your intelligence modifier. So again, you definitely want to keep your levels mostly in wizard if you're going this route. Whenever you take damage, the ward takes the damage instead. So that, the way it's worded that way, and I think I remember in early access it also worked the same way. That is not temporary hit points. It's different. So temporary hit points normally don't stack. At least in 5e, this does stack with temporary hit points. And so that being said, you can get double advantage, not double advantage, like you can get double advantages from taking 2 levels in Warlock. Now you're probably like, Warlock, why? He only has like a 13 charisma. It's because of this. So if you go Fiend, you get Dark One's Blessing at level 1, which means you know, when you kill a creature, reduce a creature to 0 hit points, you gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier plus your warlock level. It's not going to be that much for you. It's going to be 3 temporary hit points. But again, that's every time you kill a creature. So let's say you take some damage, you kill a creature, you take a little bit of damage, you could get temporary hit points pretty easily. The main reason why, though, this is just an extra benefit you get from having the Fiend available and having temporary hit points not stacked with the ward, is go into Eldritch Invocations and grab Armor of Shadows. This is the big ticket item we're looking for. Armor of Shadows allows you to cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot or material components. What that means is Arcane Ward, which adds that ward onto you, normally only works if you cast an Abjuration spell, which costs a spell slot. If you have this invocation, you can cast Mage Armor, an Abjuration spell, on yourself anytime you want for free, and then you're going to get that Arcane Ward. So you're going to have Arcane Ward up all the time, which is going to make you a super tanky wizard, as well as when you are a warlock. I don't remember how this works exactly in multiclassing, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, you gain light armor. So you get light armor, which you normally don't have as a wizard, and then you get a way to use your Arcane Ward whenever you want. So like, that's great. And then I have some other stuff in here, like Tempest Cleric could be fun, because you could do like 2 levels in, you get this Destructive Wrath feature. When you roll lightning or thunder damage, you can use your Channel Divinity to deal maximum damage instead of rolling. That's mostly because, like, let's say you're 2 levels Cleric, and what's the highest level thunder spell, like, that wizards get? Like, there's, oh my god. Like, let's go with just to give you like the highest potential of this. Let's go with, do they get like Call Lightning? That's not that high level, but you know, it does thunder damage and it's a lot, and you can upcast it. Ooh. Storm Sphere. I've never even heard of this. Anyway, let's just go to Call Lightning if they have it. I know that's a 3rd level spell. You could even do Lightning Bolt. That one's not very good though. It's just worse. Fireball. Actually, you know what? Okay, let's use Lightning Bolt as an example. So it does 8d6 lightning damage. $8d6, so it's just 8 times 6. So at 3rd level, when you cast it at 3rd level, you're automatically doing 48 damage in a line. Again, it's not as preferred as Fireball, but the difference is if you take 2 levels of Cleric, you're gonna be able to get max damage on it, and if you upcast it, you'll get a couple more. You get like 12 more at level 5, like 70. Wait, is that? Oh, whoops! I times it. You know what I'm saying? 48. That's 12. That's like 60. Yeah. So like, yeah, that's kind of fun. Oh my god, Wizard's insane. But for the most part, like, also a way to think about it too is you're going to be able to get this fun little Wrath of the Storm thing. And then also you're going to be able to have some healing spells as a wizard. Like, because again, you can use your wizard spell slots to cast your 1st level cleric spells. So you're going to be a wizard that has Healing Word. You're going to be a wizard that has Cure Wounds, which we had in early access, but that's not how it was supposed to be, and they changed it. But anyway, and then you got the Eldritch Knight Arcane Trickster. I don't really need to talk about this much. Yeah, if you're gonna go that route, you're probably gonna go heavily into these classes. Eldritch Knight, they have the weapon bond and stuff, but that doesn't really help a wizard very much. But it could help, you know, it could help. Having wizard levels could help an Eldritch Knight fighter. You know what I mean? So again, though, your dex is okay. It's not going to be that great. So probably go full wizard unless you have a very specific thing in mind. So yeah, that's the gist of that. And yeah, I have one more character to do. It's Karlak, and I'm going to be posting that tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to be streaming I'm going to be streaming Baldur's Gate 3 on Friday, the day after Baldur's Gate 3 comes out, at 7:30 p.m. CST. My Twitch channel is in the description if you want to follow to check that out. I'm going to be doing a Dark Urge Tactician mode playthrough as a Warlock Fighter Drow. Should be tons of fun. So yeah, check you guys then. See you later. Bye.